Hi everyone and welcome to my video. Today I am coming to you live from my living room floor. I have no eyebrows and I'm going to be reviewing half of a year's worth of candles. I just moved into my apartment probably like in September. So that's September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. June. That's actually it's actually 10 months worth of candles. But I want to review some of them because some of them I really liked, some of them I really didn't. I don't remember. Some of these I used to use as ashtrays. So I hope there's no residue. I don't think there is. Just looking at and some of them are missing because they were they were used as ashtrays and not as candles. Well, they were used as candles, but then they made the transition to ashtrays because I like to smoke inside. It's convenient, and that's why I have the candles in the first place. I honestly probably, if I would have never smoked inside, I probably would have never bought a candle for my apartment. Maybe sometimes it's nice to have one. Like you just kind of light it when guests are over. But like in terms of like, let me get more comfortable. Oh, that hurt. In terms of like I would light a candle when I have guests over. That's when I should light a candle, but obviously I've been lighting them more often than that because I don't have guests over that often. So the first one I'm going to start with is Me Modern Expressions Whiskey and Tobacco. And it says it's made with soy wax and a cotton wick, and it is approximately 60 hours of burn time. Obviously, I didn't get my full money's worth. I don't know if it's because I didn't trim the wick right or whatever silly reason, but whenever I smell a tobacco candle, it reminds me of like new American stores that are big on selling denim or like very sturdy clothes. Like when I worked at Reformation, like this was something that we probably would have had in the lobby. It's a nice smell. I definitely get whiskey and tobacco, but it's not like this. I would light on like a warm summer night probably, and I don't ever really revel in warm summer nights, so this candle is just not that relevant to me. I probably wouldn't buy it again because lately I'm really on the kick of the wooden wick or the wood wicks because I like that. It sounds like my house is like about to burn down any minute. So yeah, next one. This one is called Black Amber by The Reserve. Another Modern Expressions. The Reserve. This is also say The Reserve. There's no reserve on this one. So Modern Expressions is what the brand is called. This one's Black Amber, soy wax blend candle. I don't think it has a burn time on it. 15 ounces. Yeah. Smell, same as the last one. Nothing really that special. It kind of gives off like the scent of Play-Doh a little bit, like when Play-Doh gets old, but like, I don't know. There's something very like sweet about it that is okay, but another one on my list that is just not really that great. I liked it probably in the store more when like I think sometimes too when like candles get all melted, like you can't really smell them the same as when you bought them, and so obviously something about that was intriguing me when I bought it, but not so much anymore. This is another modern expressions. I'm really feeling modern in my expressions. This is another modern expressions candle. This one's called Pacific Cypress. Just this fragrance candle with wood wick, and it's a 10-ounce candle. This one is definitely more me. It's a little more woodsy. It's fresh. It's dewy. It's a scent that also is like a little bit reminiscent of clean laundry. Like I always used to be so fascinated with that like powder detergent, like so much so to the point that like I wanted to eat it when I was younger. So this one I think is kind of like that mixed with a little bit, it's like one of those like linen candles that it's mixed with like, not really like pine or spruce, but something woodsy and dewy. This is a very like me scent. Like I think I try to think of myself as like a tree. And so I like that one. Pacific Cypress. Sorry, my hair is bothering me. Um, Next one, this one's a really tiny one. I got this at Whole Foods. All the Modern Expression ones, those are from Walgreens. This Walgreens that I go to because there's this trans person that works there, and I always feel like a need to check in with her. Not so much like speaking, but I'm kind of like, are you still around? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like when she's not there, I feel really uncomfortable. Anyways, this one was from Whole Foods. I think it was like I was on my like last $20. I spent it on weed, and then I was like I had like $10 left over, and I was like I really need a candle, and so I got this one. Scent is it smells like Whole Foods. It's called Good Light. Ingredients: palm wax, lead-free cotton wick, pure essential botanical oils. Okay, so there's no name, unfortunately, which kind of doesn't really help me assess the smell. Normally, I feel like the name at least like includes some kind of clue as to what it might smell like, but this one I want to say like I don't know, like it's fruity, citrusy, but not so much in a way that I normally like. More in like a sweeter way. I'm really, really, really turned off by like sweet candles. I don't like anything that's like vanilla cupcake or just I don't like the food cupcakes or the food cupcakes, the food candles. I do like the ones that are like fall apple cider, like kind of cinnamony. I do like that. That's like the only food smell that I really like when it comes to candles. This is more like fruity. I don't know how. I'm getting like citrus, pineapple, something like, I don't know. This one's hard to say. I can't really put my finger on it. It smells good, but it's so small that it like doesn't really even matter at that point. Next, of course, we have the iconic Glossier U candle. This is a staple. I mean, I took all the wax out because I want to turn this into like a drinking vessel or like maybe put like a tea light in it or something like that. And it still smells. It's insane. They used to have such like a crisp, clean perfume formula for you. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was like a sourcing issue or it's like I don't know why, I ask myself the same thing every day. Why mess up a good thing? Like there was just no point. It's a good smelling candle. It was a good smelling perfume. In terms of the smell itself, it's reminiscent of baby oil, fresh, like pampered, like you smell it and it just does something to like, I don't know. I don't think outside of the scope of my personality, like this is something I would really enjoy. But for some reason, it's just one of those smells that's going to make you go crazy. I really think that's just the truth. It's like there's something special about this smell. It makes me think of a certain time in my life. It brings me back to memories that are maybe not so great, but maybe memories that are great. I remember I would always joke that like you would walk into the art department at my college and it would smell like this perfume. And it's just true. Like that's not like an inaccurate thing to say about this scent, but it's a good scent. Like it doesn't fail. It's a good one. It's a classic. The next one that I have, this one, Callian Wax Company, Earth and Forager. I don't know if that's the flavor. Burn time is approximately 35 hours, which is kind of cool. I feel like I don't really expect that from something like this. Scent is similar to the Pacific Cypress. This is a little more, there's like more like, this is stronger and sweeter, but not in a good way. It's not something that I really enjoy, more so like I want this candle because it smells strong, and I got to get rid of a scent. That's why I want this candle. This candle I want for some mood. I like this scent. I want it to linger a little. This one, after I'm done burning it, I'm opening all the windows because I'm like, why does it smell like that in here? Next up, Aries, the Honest Ram, ruling planet Mars, blood orange and peach. This one, where does it say this is from? Project 62. 36 hours again, which is funny. Like, so this is supposed to be 35. This is supposed to be 36. I don't know. I just am like, I don't know how they calculate that. It doesn't really make sense to me. This is great. I think, sorry, I don't know why I did that. This is, it reminds me of like getting drinks, going somewhere, sitting like under in like a patio with a bunch of lights, Christmas lights. I like the blood orange, but unfortunately the peach is a little too strong for me. Um, I one of my all-time favorite candles is the volcanic ash candle from Anthropology. And this, like anytime I run into a scent that's similar to that, I am captivated, and I'm like, I want to know what this is. I want it. I want it in my traveling candle case. Like, I need a candle that smells, because it's like I don't live around an I'm not going to the university village and going to Anthropology for what? Those people are rude. They don't want me in their store. I'm not going over there. I'll go to the M61 and take the abuse, or no, not the M61, the Blue Mercury, and take the abuse so that I can get my M61. But I'm not like, no, there's no, the only time I go into Anthropology is when I'm with other people. I don't go by myself. That's not something I would ever do by myself. This is a knockoff. This is a knockoff of something that smells good, but it still smells good, and it's got a cute idea behind it. So I sound mad about it, but I'm not that mad about it. I'm mad that I can't smell it. Mint. There's something minty about it as well that I think is interesting. But anyways, this one, I wouldn't buy it again. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Anyways, this is probably my favorite candle out of all of them, because I feel the scent is the most refreshing. This one is called oh no, that's not what it's called. The brand is Illume, and the scent is Oleander Oak. I think I probably bought this candle when I was watching the movie White Oleander a lot. I don't know why. I like saw it on TikTok, and then I just was like obsessed with the movie. And so I'm like, Oleander. Oleander Oak. It's a plant-based candle. I'm pretty sure it was like I don't think it was a 3-wicker, but it's kind of big, so it's making me think it was. Did I read the notes? Grounded in ambery oak moss with the heart of petite oleander kissed with raspberry cassis. There's just something good about it. I put this, I don't have the actual candle because it's sitting by my bed, and I don't want to get up right now because I'm not wearing underwear, and I think that would be inappropriate. This, to me, like, it's just a good candle. It smells good. It's really pretty. I feel like I can keep, like, I like things that I can keep. I don't like throwing stuff away. I think it's wasteful. Even some, like, I work at a hair salon, and sometimes I'll, like, if I'm really pissed off at my coworkers, I'll just go, like, sit and I'll rinse out empty bottles, because I'm like, I would rather, I don't actually know what that has to do with any of this. I think I just wanted to throw my coworkers under the bus. But anyways, this candle is pretty. It has a pretty design. The candle itself is like this, but it's just purple all over. It doesn't have any writing on it, so it's very discreet too. Sometimes with candles, like, you can turn it around, obviously, but like, this is annoying. Like, nobody wants that in their home. Like, same with this, even, like, that's ugly. Most candles would look better if they just had no writing on them, and they saved the writing for, like, the lid of the candle and not necessarily like printing it on the side. In terms of smell, it's got the freshness. It's humid. It's almost like tropical in a way that's very, There's something like almost rainforesty about this candle that I really like. I think a lot of it is the oleander because I don't feel like oleander is something I've ever found myself drawn to. Like, I think you can kind of tell by a lot of these candles. I really like amber. Um, I think it was like Madewell Bergamot and Amber candle, or perfume, or no, oh, maybe La Longue Fond. There's a perfume or something, Bergamot and Amber. Drove me wild, drove me through my early 20s, and I couldn't get enough of it. And I don't know what happened to that perfume. It's long gone by now, and I don't have it anymore, but you know, it is what it is. So now I'm getting distracted by my personal appearance, and I'm just gonna forget about that and move on with the review. It's been a long day. Um, Next in the mix, another Modern Expressions. This one is Sunshine Soy Blend made with essential oils, lemon, petitgrain, and spearmint. Ooh, I like that actually. That's a good candle. Why would I think I can still get some use out of this one, so I'm actually gonna leave this in a different pile. I smell the lemon. I don't know what petitgrain is. I don't really smell the spearmint. I think it has a little edge, kind of like when you get that tickle in your nostril when you smell something minty, or like, I don't know. I've been using this like anti-fluid gel on my forehead because I feel like my forehead's retaining a lot of fluids in my chin. And there's like a minty strength, and this doesn't really have that. I would assume that if it had spearmint in it, it might get that like kind of like, ouch, that's minty. Like, that's really minty. But this doesn't have that, and I'm happy about that. It's not amazing, but I do like it would be enough for me to, like, if I found this again at Walgreens, I would probably get it again. Of course, I haven't seen it there in forever. My Walgreens next to me just had like a major clearance, and so all the fucking candles were gone by the time I got to it, so didn't get any of those. This one, oh, I knew that there wasn't going to be a thing on it. This is the most expensive candle I've ever bought. I don't remember the name of the brand. It came in like a white box, and I bought it at Blue Mercury, which I was talking about before. It was $75. This candle was, I don't know where I was in my life when I bought this candle. I don't know why I bought it, and I don't know why I decided to spend $75 on it. Half of it is because I love the vessel. I think that this is so beautiful. It's so me. It's so, like, there's just something really pretty and sweet about it, which is also why I took the wax out. But I can still smell it. It was a melon scented candle, and I think that's what drew me to it, is the fact that I was like, oh, melon. Like, I've never heard of a melon scented candle in my life. Like, that makes no sense. Yes, it does. This is a melon scented candle. It's nice. It's not worth $75, I would say. Maybe it's worth $75 because of the vessel, but even then, it's not like a candle this big. You don't get that much burn time out of it, so it doesn't really make that much sense to buy. I think this is probably the kind of thing that I would buy for a friend if I worked somewhere and I got a discount on it. It's not something I would buy full price, unless I was married to someone rich, or if I was rich myself. But neither of those are in the current realm of where I'm living. So this one's going to be a chop for me, but I'm keeping it because of the glass. But it's a nice scent. It is a nice scent. It's just not worth it. I think that's the most important part. This is another one from Walgreens. Mahogany and Macintosh. So appley. I do like this one. It's kind of like, I know I said I didn't like sweet scents, but it's kind of cupcakey. Like, there's something about it that brings me back to this book that I used to read. Sorry, something like tapped on my window. This book that I used to read when I was younger. It was a scratch and sniff book. It was about a dog or something like that. Maybe like, I know there was this one that was about a Christmas teddy bear that I would see all the time when I would go into the living room. And it wasn't that one, but it was one that was next to that one. And it was about something about fall and the dog and the apples and the cinnamon. Anyways, this, I think the Macintosh in this, is where that's taking me. And the mahogany gives it that nice little like woody flavor to it that really like mixes everything together. It's a fall candle, obviously. I mean, I don't know. The vessel's cute, not cute enough. You could use this as like a planner probably. Maybe I will. I'll drill a hole in it. I don't have a drill, but maybe in the coming months I can meet someone who has one. Anyways, I like this one. I actually would go as far as to say that I think that this is probably joining the ranks of my favorites. So that's good. So far I have 3 favorites and only 1 for the vessel. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This next one, this one is kind of a weird one for me. It's called Destination Maui, Mango and Guava. This one is from the same, I think, brand as this one, Home Collections, Complete Home. Complete Home. And the scent is Mango Guava, Destination Maui. I think because I've smelled so many things, it's hard for me to get what's going on with this one. I remember, yeah, it's just not coming to me. I'm sorry. And I think maybe that's a testament to the candle itself. Sometimes you think the 3-wick ones are going to be the ones that save the day, but they're not. They're just not. Like there's something about them that's almost kind of like deceptive. Because you're like, oh, more wicks. What? More smell. Wrong. You're not going to get more smell out of this. You're going to get disappointed. Because that's what this was. Mango guava. I just, it's not like I really have a problem with it. I think it's just like, who gives a shit about mango and guava? And maybe like someone in 4th grade, someone who goes to Target a lot. I don't know. It's just not like, it's not in the realm of like things that I'm trying to focus my energy on. It's just not. 2 more. This one is, let's see, Enchanted Mandarin. You already know I'm going to like this one. Same with the oh my God, this one has some too. I need to just light up all the candles in my house right now. I don't like it though, so maybe that's why I put it down, because it just isn't like a nice candle. It almost has that kind of like sweet, nasty scent that I don't really like. The one where it's like vanilla cake, cupcake sprinkles, like rainbows. It's like, I don't want that in my house. I don't want that vibe in my house. I usually burn a candle down. Like the candle's empty. I was honestly shocked to find which one. I think it was, which one? Which one was the one that's not empty? I think it was this one. Oh yeah, this one. I was shocked to see that this was not all the way down. I mean, maybe the only thing I can think of is like I was on a walk and I was already like passing by Walgreens and I was like, I'm kind of bored of that one. Maybe I'll get a new one. But like normally I burn the candle down to its britches. But, let me ask the audience. Do you guys think that looks burned all the way down? I don't. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up burn, but I don't really see it. It's too sweet and I don't like it that much. And then on to the last one. This one is funny because this was like, I think I bought this when I first started smoking weed at I didn't mean to say that. When I first started smoking crack, sorry, at my apartment. I wanted to like light a candle and I noticed that like it gets the smelliest like right by the front door. So I was like, okay, like I'm gonna light this and then I'm gonna like just put it on the floor, like next to my entryway. And so I put it on the floor and then immediately I kicked it over. So it has like all this wax. There's still wax all over my wall. I love when memories are attached to things like that. I think like part of me is like kind of a hoarder. Like I do kind of really like to collect things, especially if they have some kind of sentimental memory attached to them. I think for me, it's the memory thing. It's almost like I'm a little fascinated by my brain's ability to make that connection and be like, wow, like, oh, I remember that. That was cute. In terms of the smell, it's good. It's reminiscent of the Anthropology candle, and that's an immediate like for me. Like if I'm going in to look for a candle, like I feel like, and I'm just overwhelmed. I'm like, I just want to find the one that smells the most like volcanic ash. And this is similar. I don't know if it has a flavor on it. I almost just dropped it. I think it's from Complete Home. Oh no, DW. I don't know what that is. Sugared citrus. It's got the sourness to it that doesn't make it so sugary. I just don't like, you guys know what I'm talking. I mean, you guys don't really know me, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't do, that's a really big zit on my inner thigh. I just saw that. I don't really do the sweet ones. You guys know, you guys are going to hear me go off about that. The one I have burning right now, it's similar to this. I think it's another Modern Home or Modern Expressions one. It's just a sea salt one because I haven't really had one like that before. So I wanted to try it. It leaves a nice, fresh, lingering scent in the air. Maybe the next time I do this, I'll like take notes. Now I kind of feel like I can finally get rid of all of these. Except, okay, these are the ones that I'm keeping. So I'm keeping this one just because I like the candle that I have over there. Keeping it because I want to be able to smell it every so often. And I also like the way that it looks on my bedside table. The other one I'm keeping, the Glossier. I have another one, so I think I want to turn them into like wine glasses or just like glass votives to put around and maybe get some of the like battery operated light things and put those in there. And then of course, the really, really expensive one that I can't remember the freaking name. Wild Honeysuckle. Lafco. Oh my God, I found it. I don't even think you can see it, but Wild Honeysuckle is the name of the flavor by Lafco. I do like the scent. If I'm gonna go back on anything, it's that I like that scent. Other than that, everything else is probably just gonna get recycled. So thanks so much for watching. In my next video, I'm either gonna pour my heart out, or I think I'm interested. I am also I kept a bunch of like empty skincare things. So I think it'd be fun to do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video and leave me a comment if you have a suggestion for a candle for me, like if there's one that you really, really like, or leave a comment saying your favorite candle of the year. Rock on.